Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we have for you Anime Ramble. I am joined by guest. Guest, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's your boy YCB, man. What is going on?
Alright, y'all should already know how this goes. Anything anime and manga related is on the table, and I just really wanted to get the intro out the way because I was about to start asking questions and we was about to get to it, and I knew it was coming, so I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and dive right into this. So we were just talking about the latest Black Clover chapter in Asta's new form. I have no idea what is going on because I do not read it, but I have the Black Clover extraordinaire here, bars, to explain it to you. So please take it away.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, sir. Black Clover is easily one of the best manga that is out right now. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Boruto is really good, and there's a lot of new. Jujutsu Kaisen is great, but Black Clover, it's my favorite. I just feel like it's out of the group. It's been the ugly duckling, like people wanted to hate it. But
Yeah.
now I just feel like everything is coming back into fruition. So let me. Oh, so by the way, guys, this is if you don't want anything spoiled for you, then you might want to click off this video
Yeah.
because
This
I don't
is
know how to talk about.
nah.
I don't know how to talk about something without spoiling it.
Yeah. This is not a spoiler free zone. When like this is like you sitting around at the table with your best friends and y'all talking about what just happened over the weekend. Like if you missed it, you missed it. Don't sit with us at the lunch table. All right.
Facts, facts. And honestly, people who talk about like particular subjects without spoiling them, I salute them because that's impressive. It's really hard.
That's not me.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. So, Micah, I'm going to get you hip. So, what has recently happened, right? Damn, you really don't know much about Black Clover, do you? Like, nothing that's necessarily new. I feel like you don't know anything that happened after the time skip.
The last thing. No. So the only thing that
Okay.
the most recent thing I know about is probably the recent, well, the whatever when the New Devils got introduced.
Okay, well let's just talk about that first. All right, so to make a long story short, this is kind of reminiscent of like I would say of every shonen, like how you pretty much go deep inside and embrace your inner demon and use it as your strength. You know that cliche bullshit.
Right.
So this is kind of more reminiscent to Naruto more than anything because Asta has a demon inside of him, and
R.I.P.
this demon is called Libe. Now, funny enough, this is a really interesting plot because it turns out Libe was actually the demon was actually raised by Asta's mother.
Wow.
Yeah, so Asta's mother, Asta didn't know who his mother was or his parents were for a very particular reason. Now, none of this is necessarily confirmed, but it turns out that Asta's mother has a disease similar to what similar to what Henry has in the Black Bulls. So they have a disease where basically, if you get close to them, it sucks your magic and it sucks out your life force. So originally, Libe the demon, he didn't have any magic, and she came across him in like the woods or some shit, and she took care of him, and she pretty much called him her son because she didn't have anybody else. So yeah. Anyway, to make a long story short, she died. She put Libe into a grimoire, and he eventually got the power of anti magic, and then the grimoire chose Asta. Now, fast forward, Asta trained with the Black Bulls vice captain, Noct. Yes, the Black Bulls have a vice captain, Mike, if you didn't know.
Yeah, that's my boy. I like him.
Yeah, Noct is fire. I love his design.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he trained them to pretty much go into this form. It's called Devil Union, I believe. Now, Devil Union basically is you and your devil combining to make this like dope ass form,
Okay,
and
I
that's
like
what.
that.
Yes, and that's what Asta did in this latest chapter, and it is fire. And let me tell you why it's fire, Micah. So right now, the Clover Kingdom is at war with the Spade Kingdom. So most of the powerful mages are in the Spade Kingdom right now, from to the Crimson Lion King's captain, to Jack, to all these people are fighting in the Spade Kingdom, but a lot of strong mages are not in the Clover Kingdom. So Asta is in front of everyone right now, fighting the demon with the demon. And this is important because you don't know this because you haven't been caught up. But Asta was prosecuted for basically having something to do with the demon that previously invaded the Clover Kingdom. So they were originally going to kill Asta. So now he's in front of everybody, destroying this big ass demon with his new demon union mode. Like, it is fire.
What happened to him just getting his ass beat by the demon? Did that not happen?
What you mean?
I thought he got beat. I catch little blurps here and there, right? Asta fought another devil, and like it was from that the devil was like, oh yeah, anti-magic, that's a low devil level like ability.
Okay, you're talking about Dante. Dante is he's a part of the Dark Triad that's in the Spade Kingdom.
Yeah.
So Dante was fighting both Asta and Captain Yami of the Black Bulls. So when Dante's demon came in contact with Asta's demon, he said, "Oh, anti-magic. That's a lower form." And yes, Asta got his ass whooped. But eventually, Yami was putting in that work, and Yami called out to Asta. He said, "Look, I can't do this without you. I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, anti-magic is pretty much our only choice here. So you can get up, get up." So they put in work together, and they were actually able to defeat Dante. But unfortunately, Yami got caught off guard, and he was caught by another member of the Dark Triad. And right now, they are trying to rescue him. And now you are caught up somewhat.
Okay. Look. Okay.
Yes.
So one of the things about like Black Clover is that I forgot who it was. I think it was a dude on YouTube, Broku no Hero. I watch all I watch all of my Black Clover videos through him. Obviously I don't know a lot of the series, but whatever he tells me is what I know. I like the fact that Black Clover has come more into its own. I will give it that. There's always this common misconception or thought that shonen have to start off overpowered and in a certain fashion in order to get picked up, but then once the mangaka gets that free reign, he can expand and do whatever it is that he wants. And right. I don't think Black Clover gets enough credit as it is. I think for Neverworld went over like manga stats that he does those videos all the time. And Black Clover, for as much hype as it carries on YouTube, and at least in the West, the manga sales don't reflect it at all. And it's kind of like alarming because we do make up a percentage of manga sales, but Japan like makes up the bulk of manga sales, and if Japan doesn't like it, it usually doesn't continue on.
Right.
Like I think like same thing with Samurai. People love Samurai over here, but in the West we loved it. In the East, Samurai didn't do too well, and that's like one of the reasons that Kishimoto took over Boruto was because Boruto sales weren't doing as extravagant as they wanted, to warrant a spinoff. Mm-hmm. Especially, that's a spinoff, and you're not doing better than, other mangakas. It's in a rough place, honestly, for Boruto, but shit.
It's gotten better, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Like, the most recent chapter, Boruto, is absolutely, it's fire. I love it. Well, yeah. I love it for what it is. It's clear Kishimoto is trying to do these. He is really, really doing damage control. Like that's all I read in chapter 55. I was like, damage control. Yep. He had Kurama. Hey, wait a minute now. I never said you was gonna die. He said, I never said you was gonna die. You can go back. He said you can go back. I never said you were gonna die. I said someone's dying.
That is a great segue. Before we get there, I'm going to just wrap up my final thoughts about Black Clover.
Of course.
I'm going to leave the conversation with this of Black Clover that it has been truly underrated, and it just warms my heart to see how well it's being, how it's coming to its own, like how you said. And you know what? One of my favorite things about this manga is that the character development of everyone, not just Asta, everyone is fucking phenomenal, and I just cannot wait for the finale, man. And I'm just sad that the anime is going to take a break, probably a long break. I'm going to assume that Black Clover isn't going to be animated again for another 2 years or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised because it's too close to the manga at this point.
I wouldn't give it that long. I mean, One Piece.
You don't think so?
The One Piece manga and anime, like, I mean, they're in the same arc. They're separated by a year. I want to say the manga and the anime, but it's still there. I would give it a year because from what I hear, the arcs aren't long. So I think it'll come back in about a year's time because the anime, I'm sure, does great. It's not a lot of anime I see that do simul dubs.
Right.
Simul subs. So yeah, I can see it coming back in that year.
I hope it does. It's just kind of disheartening when they keep calling it the final episode. Like it doesn't put my heart at ease.
No, it does not.
Yeah. But
ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for y'all today. If you made it to the end, thank you for rocking with me. If you are new, go plus ultra and smash that subscribe button. Let me know you rock with the content that I put out on this channel. Guest, do your thing. Say your piece, plug your plugs.
so if you guys like controversial videos, topic videos, video game streaming, please do me a favor and follow my YouTube channel, Watts TV, and you can follow me on Twitch at Watts_TV 94. I believe there's a 94 at the end. Yes, there is. But yes, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I appreciate it as always, brother.
Of course, and look, more anime rambles to come. Hopefully we can get this twice a month, once every 2 weeks type of deal going on. Bring y'all the news, the tea, the juicy tidbits. Oh Lord, we've been talking for too long. I'm in the right All right, everybody, like the video if you like the video, dislike your video if you dislike the video, comment on the video, all that fancy stuff. And until next time, I'm out.